Alright guys, Bjorn here. We are watching the father of mid lane today. And we're going to learn a lot because this is the best person that we can watch. He is the best laner, so let's take from this game what he does. And let's learn about Sylas. Let us just see why he has an assist. Okay, I guess they're mid laner right now. A cast bot. Dude, Koreans are weird sometimes. Alright. By the way, I have not seen this game. And this shit is all one take. So, we're just fucking doing it. Alright, Sylas, early laning. We're getting into it. You're usually going to want to take E, and this moment is very important. Man, I hit the pause so soon. But anyhow. Let's pause. Let's talk about real quick. What are you trying to do? Like, what is your win condition? What does winning lane mean for Sylas? I think a lot of people, they think that winning lane is like, I don't know, maybe getting a kill or you know, maybe shoving their opponent. But like winning lane for melee champions, it's the same as any other champion. You need to pressure your opponent in such a way that you can consistently generate a farm lead on them. So if you're playing Sylas and you're not consistently generating a farm lead in lane, then you don't know how to lane, right? Okay. And there's a lot of little information you have to know to actually be able to get a farm lead on a range champ. So yeah, let's get into the first thing. Level 1, you have to trade. Dorn Shield Second Wind is the key and really the only way that you're going to generate a farm lead on like a range champion that's suppressing you. You have to trade and depend on Dorn Shield Second Wind to kind of like outlast them. If it was a Nico or a Syndra, you could outlast them on mana. Trist is not really like that. She's just going to whack you the whole time. But that's kind of what you're going for, is to kind of use your health as your only resource and try to lead them dry, and eventually you'll be able to farm the lane. So that's the goal. But if we don't trade here level 1, well, level 1 is just one of our best opportunities to trade because we have the EE. I'm assuming he's going to go for it. Typically he will, but you have to trade. That's to get that through your head and don't be scared. Here's the EE. Okay, by the way, for this combo, and you're going to be doing it every game, pretty much, especially against range champs. There are combos in League where you want to take your time and make sure you hit the skill shot, but if you want to hit this one consistently, I find the best thing to do is just speed. Like when you're going for it, just be quick, accurate, and confident, and this combo would hit. Because if you put Sylas at point blank range, you're not going to miss the E. So just believe in yourself, jump right in point blank range, and immediately after you get your auto attack off, press E again. You'll be good. You won't miss. You get the trade. This is kind of your first step, and you're going to be doing this in almost every single matchup, especially range matchups as Sylas. So get used to it. It's risky. If you miss, then you pretty much lose the lane. I know it's high stakes, but Sylas is hard, and if you actually want to generate a lead, you have to trade like very competently. Anyway, he gets it. Oh, and by the way, here's another thing about this trade. When you're done trading with Sylas, you need to immediately walk away. Like once you get your E hit passive, and then you do your combo, and you don't have any more passive hits, you need to immediately leave. A blunder would be to auto one more time. Like if Chovy did this, and he tried to auto Trist an extra time just for some reason, you would pretty much throw the whole lane, because you need to start walking away immediately. She's going to get her chance to trade as you're leaving. So I hope that makes sense. So you hit her, and then immediately you can see he even just hits the creeps to like even get a little further away from her. Still hit the passive, but yeah. What I'm expecting, he's just gonna immediately walk away, just like get the hell out of there. And Trist's W start, wow, what a nightmare, dude. This one's so bad. But this is because This is because Trist is W star. I think that actually that changes some things. I'll tell you right now that Trist probably only has W because she got invaded, but I don't know. This guy might have just really changed this matchup because, yeah. But if it was you, trust me, you can do the EE, and Trist wouldn't be able to like W on you and out trade you like that. You'd be fine. They'd probably have E or something. You take a couple audits, but yeah, I guess on the Trist side, it could be a good idea to just start W. Anyway, we're laning, and this is really happy that Poppy's here. I hope nothing happens so I can. Oh, we win these. One for one. Oh my. Okay, that was close. But let's talk about this. Let's say that this didn't happen and you were still in the lane and you're low like this. This is what I mean by like kind of you have to force the trade so you can utilize Doran's wheel. Let me slow down. Doran's shield and second wind. And when you're in this position and you're low like this in lane, just don't panic. Like you have faith in these items, and in the case this jungle fight didn't happen, Chovy could just stay here and keep laning and you'd be okay. We get there. Laning is melee champions, especially Sylas. Less so Yone, but Akali and Sylas. It's about kind of being low, towing the line, and just be comfortable when you're low HP. It's not the end of the world. Your items are cooking. It's like, in a weird way, it's kind of where you want to be. Eventually, your sustain is going to come around. This is perfect. That was great. So, kind of back to what we were saying before, you have to trade. Like you have to really have some fucking stones when you're playing Sylas and trade. And trading is gonna be the only way you're gonna ever go up CS, because you can generate some kill pressure, but really your Doran shield and second wind are gonna cook, and then eventually you're just gonna miraculously have more health than the opponent and more resources to use. Yeah, he's getting whacked. This matchup kind of sucks, but it's fine. This is fine. Just be calm and trust the process. Unlucky jungle that. But yeah, see what he's doing. I wish I could show you how the sustain comes around, but trust me, it does. He's trading like that for a reason. He knows that in the long run, he's gonna have more resources than Trist. Okay, at this point in the matchup, I would say not to trade. I don't know exactly what he's gonna do, but here's what I can tell you about the matchup. It can be tricky in the early levels, but there's a golden opportunity around level 6 where you can outdamage Tristana. This piece of information is pivotal for the matchup. If you know this and the enemy mid doesn't know, then you can completely flip the matchup once you get to about level 6. I think if he trades now, he'll just lose, but let's see what he does. And, yeah, keep that in mind. That piece of knowledge is key. Like, I would say Trist can outlane Sylas, but at 6, if you can burst her. Really important to know. Okay, that's a completely fine trade. Okay. Yeah, I guess the big takeaway from this laning phase is, yeah, you cannot be scared to trade. Like you have to trade and let your items cook. If you sit there, I promise you will lose every time. You have to trade. Just gotta have some stones and trade. Okay, check it out. So he hit 6. Yeah, this you can burst her because you have her all. By the way, I don't know if that wasn't obvious, but yeah, any combo like she'll just die. Her ult does so much damage, and it has a good AP ratio. Yeah, I mean Trist is kind of getting camped. I'm not gonna lie, but Yeah, good example of what you should do. If Trist in the world where Trist had a lot more health, you could threaten her life almost from full health if you have her ult. It's kind of a soft counter. I know this because I was watching a Cap stream one day. He's like, this matchup kind of sucks, but you can one-shot her at 6. And then I watched him do it shortly after. So yeah, it's real stuff. It's not, you know. Holy shit, dude, this guy, that's why he's the GOAT. Why? Why did he have to lose to BLG? Why? Why did he have to lose? I blame Peanut. Quick note, by the way, with high-elo players, this one's easy to miss, but like, just when you're clearing waves, kind of like, I like to think of it like a chess puzzle, but just make sure you're optimizing the way you're doing damage to the wave. Like, check this out. Like, it's just like, yeah, he's just cheering the wave, but he Qs, like, the side hit of the Q hits every creep. He E's, so when he uses his passive, it's gonna hit everything. Boom, boom. And he has to go away from the wave, but just notice that. I splash. Wow, he's just so good, man. He wins this. Just notice as this game goes on, how he's clearing the wave. It's a very particular sequence, and it's like, you know, like it's very specific how they'll do it. Every champion has this kind of way. Like Akali can Q all 6 minions if you pull them up in the right way. Like Victor will stand at the head of the wave and like let all the creeps line up and then get a laser. What are some other ones? There are other ones, but I don't play that many champs. I think maybe Syndra you could like Q the but anyway, there's like typically there's a specific way that you can clear waves, and if you're clearing waves efficiently, you get more CS. So yeah. Holy shit, this Trist is so cracked. What? Korean SoloQ is insane, man. Everyone is making these cracked plays. Combo is... Okay, maybe this is a moment to talk about combos. I think this is the best combo that Sylas has nowadays, other than Q Everfrost. 2 important combos are Q Everfrost and get in range WE. We were talking about earlier with your point blank E. Do not take time to aim it, just like put yourself point blank and immediately cast it. It is going to like make sure it'll make it so you don't miss. Like pretty much. But yeah, you'll see the Korean Sylas players do that a lot. They'll EW instantly E. Besides, you want to W at the beginning of your combo because it's gonna be back up to use it again in the fight. You think like, oh, let me hold my W so I can heal, but no, you want to burn it immediately and then it'll come off cooldown. It looks like his team can get mid tower, so we can talk about mid game. And this is, and mid tower is still spall. I would argue that mid game starts when either mid tower falls really, and one team gets complete like a lot of control over the map. When this happens, ideally, you want to be in the side lane as pretty much every mid laner. Even if I think for SoloQ, for pro play, I think it's okay for maybe the mid laner to stay on mid and try to clear waves. But in SoloQ, I would say even if you're playing someone like Syndra, who's more vulnerable in the side lane, just go. And this is how you play mid game. You have to understand this concept that the one in the side lane, the champions in the side lane are getting golden XP at an increased rate compared to the ones in mid lane. So we put bot lane mid lane, so you put your bot lane duo into the mid lane so they can defend pushes and rotate easily to objectives, and you, as the mid laner, want to head over to the side lane to pool the solo XP. This is big. Understand. A lot of people, a lot of players in lower ranks do not understand this concept at all. It seems obvious when I'm saying it, but in practice, it's rare that people in low elo do this, and part of the reason why they're in low elo. But anyway, shortly we will see Trist come here because they both know. But that is one great way to create a gap in the game. If you understand where you need to be in mid game as the mid laner, and the enemy mid laner doesn't, then you can create a gap in XP and gold, and then swing the game in your favor that way. Yeah, so play side lane, and you can definitely create a mid gap. When I was, let's say I was helping people accomplish their goals in ranked at a price, I'd notice in maybe lower MMR lobbies, the mid laner just won't go to the side lane at all. They'll either stand mid with the bot lane or make the AD carry go to side lane, which is, it's a bad idea because mid laner is going to shit on the AD carry. But either one of those things, if you see them doing that, you're playing mid and the AD carry is on the side lane, just kill them. It'd be easy. If you notice that their mid laner is just staying mid, just go side lane, just push it and get OP. Your champion's gonna be like 2 levels up. At that point, carrying is easy. So yeah, you're just gonna be seeing him play the side lane, ward for himself. If you are at a rank where both middle laners are playing the side lane, then kind of like the dance continues, you know, try to find openings and advantage on the enemy mid, and if you can kill him in the side lane, massive, you know. Trist is dead for some reason, but I assure you, Trist would be here if she was alive. She might even TP. She can't TP, this tower's gone. Yeah, she should be here shortly. Unless you need to leave for a dragon or a herald fight, no reason to leave. Just stay here and collect resources. Only reason you should leave is if an objective moment is happening. They're grouping to siege your turret. They're taking dragon, taking baron. They're contesting your jungle camps. Your team is contesting theirs. If that's happening, you can leave. But if not, like, just stay here. Trust me. Just stay here and push the lane. And by pushing the lane, you're putting yourself in a position, you're giving yourself options. Like, let's say your team throws and everyone dies topside. Well, now you have a pushed out lane, so you can threaten their tier 2. You're in a great position still, even though your team threw. So yeah, having a side lane pushed out is something that will put you in a good position, essentially. So just, it's something to consider. Like where Chovy is right now, you're the happiest mid laner in the world, because no matter what happens on the map, you are chilling. Your team will get something. The worst thing you could do is like push a wave and a half and then recall or something like that. Really make sure you're playing the side lane, because yeah, like I've had games where I'm playing and the enemy mid doesn't go side and I'm just 3 levels up. The game's just over. I'm telling you. Even if you blunder your early game, if you understand this concept, you can just randomly come back and just win. Especially, yeah. I'm telling you. Trust. This is also like a big part of getting 10 CS a minute, which is season 13. I don't know if that really is the standard anymore, but getting a good amount of farm, just gotta go to the side lane. Your laning phase in early game is part of it, but the mid game is also very much part of it. Alright, check this out. Chovy's not pushing side lane? Why are you not pushing side lane, Chovy? Look, their team is grouping to siege mid, so there's an objective fight happening. The objective is your towers. So that's why he joins. So do you understand how to play mid game now? I hope so. Playing the side lane until an objective moment is happening. then you leave. But for anything else, stay. Then I promise you will have way more CS in your games if you understand how to play mid game. You ever played Dota? This is like fundamental to them. They just know, but you know, League, not everyone knows. How to play the game, pretty much. That is mid game on melee champ. Notice one of the two combos I was talking about. Combo is very important, by the way, especially if you're playing Q max. He's not, but Everfrost Q is an insanely good combo. Your Q is, if you're maxing it, a crazy AP damage nuke, and it's very non-committal to just Everfrost and then Q. Really, really good combo. I'm telling you, one of the two combos you should be looking to use all the time. Everfrost Q. Then I'd expect the combo I'd expect. I know we saw it once. I don't remember exactly what it did, but I would expect EW immediately E. That's what I would expect. And there it is. You see, like it's there's a method to the madness. This is he does it almost every time. Why? It's the most consistent way to hit your combo. That's fine. Check it out, by the way. Check out the macro. Just, you know, notice. No objective fights to do anymore. Guess where Chovy is. Guess where you're supposed to be right now. Sidelane. Can't believe he took Kaisa ult. That is just awful. Wow, that 80 carry was like 10 and 1. That was what a way to throw. He just absolutely ran it down and got insta one shot. Holy, that's so sad. Nice roll, man. Yeah, I don't know why I took Kaisa ult. What is he supposed to do with this ability? It's so bad. Don't do that. Don't take Kaisa ult. That's what he's gonna do. No, dude, this is so grief. I really don't like that, how he played this. Let's talk about team fighting. Man, what a bad example, because their AD carry did that. I will find another team fight to discuss it. I guess this is not so bad of an example of what you should do. Alright, let's talk about it. Let's use this team fight to talk about it. There's a couple champions in the game like this. Pretty much every melee AP assassin has a similar game plan in the team fight. So here's the plan. Here's the game plan. Use your entire rotation of spells. Then you use Zhonyas. Then you use a rotation again. If you do this, it seems like it's not much, but it is. It is. You'll go in with Zhonyas. It's a rinse and repeat, like every time, same position, like, you know, like chess, like the same. You're doing the same move. Pretty much the game plan is you jump in with your abilities, and then when you use Zhonyas, just look to deny them value. Okay, what do I mean by that? Like, you're gonna jump in, right? So what's their Thresh gonna do, for example? If there was a Thresh, he's gonna try to hook you. What's their Lissandra gonna do if you try to jump in? She's gonna try to ult you. So you're ready, because you know this position, because you've done it a million times. You're ready to Zhonyas the big value. So Chovy's going in, Zhonyas up in 2. And, you know, ignoring like the weird Kaisa thing he does. Gonna burn every cooldown. Should burn Q, W, everything. And then, use Zhonyas. Okay, the game plan's cooking. Let's see if he got any value. Let's see if he denied any value with it. Yeah, as far as Zhonya's usage go, like that wasn't great. But, you know, there's the point. Maybe he'll do it again later. Yeah. Burn your rotation, then use Zhonyas. Then you come out of Zhonyas and you use your rotation again. Okay, like sure he died or whatever, but the reason that you're losing your games and he's winning his is because he's getting like twice as much value, because he understands, and it's like a specific concept. You can see it. Like if you're playing Akali it's exactly the same thing. If you're playing Fizz, exactly the same thing. Exactly the same every time. Every time. Who else is AP? I can only think of Fizz, Sylas, and Akali, but it's all the same. That's pretty much what you're looking to do. And even if you look at some of the greatest plays, I don't know, maybe I'll go find a clip, maybe. But it all pretty much has to do with going in, then use Zhonyas, and then you use your rotation again. So that is my lesson on team fighting, Sylas. Like, that is, you do that, even if you die, if you get your spells off twice, I'm telling you, you're going to get win rate because you're going to be putting out way more value in most of your fights. So that is what you want to do. What you want to do.
The base, Jackulov already fell. It's Dwo and Knight against the world. Can Knight finish things off? He has the dominance, he has the sustain. Looking for damage on Cube, forces him away, forces the flash. Fofo taken down by Knight as he 2v1s and Dwo there to help him out. But now 4 men strong for the side of Rare Atom. They want to close things out, but Knight doesn't want that to happen. Jumps into the backline, drops his Zhonyas, trying to buy time. There's a Kingslayer, Eyepoint's in trouble as well. The E dodged away from, flashed away from, but it's a double kill as he has another stopwatch. Knight is unbelievable!
Here, I think they're going to get the recalls off. Can Larson stop them?
Flash! Charm! Wide! Humanoid misses the abscond and Jack as well, but Humanoid dives onto Jimmy, that's 1! He's looking to make it 3, can he make the outplay to win the game? That's 2! Humanoid! You absolute monster!
Humanoid goes and now setting up for the Dragon. Let's see if Def can land the poke to potentially be a game changer.
Spam Q's goes ulti back up, 4K health, should be a clean smite. Whoa, it's going! Yoshik gets the Ocean Soul! DRX don't need a top laner, they got a summoner spell. Viper attack, stays alive, double stun, Def will not fall! Zeka will not allow it! Going with the Quadra kill! It is first ever World Championship!
We'll see if he does it again. But you know, just as this game continues, look out for how he tries to play it. Without Zhonyas, like, it's such a nightmare. But this is why Zhonyas is broken, you know? It's one of the best items in the game because you can do things like this. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he just waits until Zhonyas is up to do anything. Like, I don't know, maybe he's going to be forced to do something here, but it's up so soon that I wouldn't be surprised if he waited. Like he's not even looking at the team fight or helping his team. I'm pretty sure, you know, I don't know Chovy, but I'm pretty sure he's looking at his Zhonyas cooldown and like not trying to fight until that's up. Oh shit, he's gonna die. Zhonyas! Oh! Could he have used it there? Oh man, the pain. He could have used it. Could have maybe used it and turned this actually. Is he gonna say something about it? That's Korean for shit. Why not Zhonyas? Okay, no, I don't know. Alright, let's see. Rinse and repeat, guys. You see the position? No objective fight. Guess where he goes? It's rinse and it's like you could, if you play on a flowchart, you can climb. But just playing on this flowchart. No objective fights. Go to sideline and farm. It's TP too, which, you know, that's a thing, but that's why people are always running TP, and Ignite is kind of, yeah, you can take Ignite, but you're gonna not get 10 CS a minute because you won't be able to play this style. This is the style that people have been playing for years, pretty much, and like, that's why TP is always meta, and that's why like every Sylas has it. Mid, Akali's, I'm pretty sure they take TP. I haven't seen the stats, but I'm sure they take TP. Maybe even Fizz takes TP nowadays, just so you can play this. After the early game's over, you play this style. Sideline. TP, you know, if there's an objective fight, you leave. If any other reason, just keep pushing. Trust me, the opportunities will open for you. You'll start getting more sideline turrets, you'll start getting more objectives in your games, more gold, more XP, and the doors are open once you understand that, the tactic. The strategy that you should, Rumble overheated, so he might be okay. Dude, this is Korean Challenger. These guys. I'm gonna say worth though, because he gets the double kill tower. And this is another thing that can result from pushing side lane that I didn't mention earlier. Like the reason that pushing side lane is just winning, like you're just winning. You're gonna relieve your team from pressure. Like check it out. Take a look at the mini map while this is happening. Red team is sieging the blue team's base. But what ends up happening is red is gonna fail this siege. Why? Chovy's pressuring side lane, and Kaisa wants to go there to make sure he can't get any more as well. So just by pushing side lane, here's what happened. He dies, but look at how good the outcome is. Guy's pushing side lane, but he gets a double kill tower. Or you know what I mean by that is that tower is worth a double kill of gold. So he gets a double kill worth of gold. He defuses the enemy push by bringing Kaisa bot. And he almost kills Rumble as well. So think about like that insane value. If you're getting value like this in your games, you will not get stuck in silver or gold. You will not. There's no way. These are the kind of things that really matter. It's hard to detect if you don't know about it, but it really matters. So by doing this, he helps his team a lot. He dies. But shit, he got rich. And he defused their push. Alright. Another team fight, so we can look, see what Chovy does. But again, I'm expecting the same thing. Go in, use all your value, Zhonyas, do it again. That's what I'm expecting. So let's see what he does. Oh my, okay, he just one-shot that guy. Goes in, one-shots Ivern, burns every cooldown, Zhonyas. Look at the position he ends up in now. You know what happens next. He's gonna carry this shit. Going to destroy this guy who's right next to him. Look at that. Look at the result. And with every team fight we watched, Joey play today, he did the same thing. You telling me you can't do that? You can do that. You just need to know what to do. Flash W. Goodbye. Could be one, right? Oh, they're not gonna get more? Kaisa is the goat, actually. Oh shit. The Korean challenger. Oh! Man, okay, he's just working. Bells are up. Oh, he didn't even swing. Yeah, Kaisa could just kill him with an auto Q. Oh, he's 1v3. How good is he? He's just gonna lifesteal off the wave. Like, how good is this Kaisa, man? It's crazy, these Koreans, man. The situation is so strange, but Kaisa's navigating it. Great 1v3. Okay, a team fight with no Zhonyas. I mean, I'm assuming he's gonna struggle to get as much value as he'd like, but you know, sometimes it's not going to be up, so let's see. Brawl got caught. Man, he still got plenty of value. He got so much value, and they're still losing? Oh, did they lose? I think they lose this time. Wait, Cassio's popping off, but we can't see it? Game is nuts. Faker moves his camera a lot more than Chovy does. Oh, yeah, that's a kill. By the way, check out Sylas scaling, by the way. Can you see this damage? If you can get yourself a couple items. Oh my gosh. This champ is so good scaling. And you can use your ulti a couple times. If they had some better ults to use, oh man. Okay, wow, I'm glad this game has gone this far. Okay, so let's talk about ending with Sylas. I will give you a specific tactic that you can use to end games. And it's pretty much, it has to do with how he's team fighting. I guess I'm saying this a lot, but it's really important. I guess it's good to drive the point home. But you want to win the game with Sylas. The way to do it, a specific way I'll tell you that you can end the game, is go in. I guess let's talk about, real quick, let's talk about Overwhelm. You ever played Legends of Runeterra? Okay, there's a thing called Overwhelm in that game. And it's like if you hit the opponent's monster, the damage splashes and die. And some champions in League Overwhelm 10 the game. I think Akali is like this. Yone is sort of like this. I think he's more about split pushing, but Sylas is especially. Once you've reached this point, when you're in late game and you're trying to end the game, you have a very surprising amount of force. So what you want to do specifically to end the game with Sylas is you have to be brave, but move in and try to burst someone like heavily, like overwhelm them, and then get your Zhonyas off. Like if Chovy gets like a flash E onto their Kaisa, she's going to she's gonna instantly die. And you pop Zhonyas and you can win the game like that. If you were in a game and you have Baron and you're playing Sylas, dive their AD carry, dive their mid laner, and pop Zhonyas and just overwhelm them. That is like a consistent way you can win the game. And I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I'll tell you what, if he finds a way to sneak onto one of their carries and burst them, and then he pops Zhonyas, he will win. He will win the game. That is like his win condition as a Sylas mid player. That position will win him the game if he can manage to do that. We'll see what happens. Oh, Ivern's just gonna get caught and throw the whole game. Well, you know, that can just happen. Yep. He threw the whole game, that Ivern. Oh, wait. Yeah. Casio just walked through the rumble, lost half her health. Oh, dude, the Kaisa, man! And look at, by the way, this Kaisa pushing side, just look at what happens, you know. Their whole push is diffused, even though Ivern got caught and threw, but Kaisa's choice to push side kept them in the game. And that's just pushing side. Man, this is such a great game to show how important it is to just push side. Look what happens now. Chovy has to base. Kaisa could base too and cause a numbers advantage, but Kaisa has complete autonomy. She's the one pushing the wave. She can say, oh, I'm gonna stay and force more people back or pressure the end. Or she can base and try to force a 3v4. But the point is, by pushing the wave like that, she got the autonomy to figure out what choice to make. Like she got autonomy just by making that choice. So he's gonna elect to pressure the end. Pretty Giga Chad. This Kaisa is amazing, by the way. Oh, overwhelm? Zhonyas. Oh, win con. Let's see. Oh, Poppy. Oh, they lose. They lose? No, they don't lose. Yo, how crazy is this game? I just went on YouTube and looked for a game where Chovy's playing Sylas, and this is. Wait, they lose though. They lose. No, Varus is dead. No. That's how it ends. But, you know, Chovy lost. But, man, so much to be learned from this game. The points to drive home. How to team fight. Remember, I've said it so many times. Go in, burn your value, Zhonyas, use your value again. Easy peasy. How to lane. Don't be scared to trade. In this matchup, specifically against Trist, you have a very important window at level 6. What else? Mid game, go into the side lane. When you're clearing waves, make sure you clear them in an efficient manner. Try to hit the whole wave with your Q, try to hit the whole wave with your passive, and that will give you more time to not only get around the map, but you'll have more time to farm. Think about it. If you save 2 seconds every wave that you kill in the game, then you're saving yourself a couple minutes throughout the course of the whole game. Think about it. That's like a couple more minutes to do whatever, you know, a couple more minutes to carry or farm or do whatever. But yeah, that's important. Important to getting 10 CS a minute. The way you clear the wave itself. And what a crazy game. I'm not gonna lie, Kaisa, he deserved this game though. He deserved it, man. She had that one int, but that's like the only mistake she made the whole game. Yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about. Yeah, pretty much that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. This is the mid father, so It doesn't get better than this. It doesn't get better. It just doesn't get better. Yeah, hype for World Finals, guys. Man, I hope the Shy can win, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Anyway, all right. Yeah, goodbye.